Well, hey, my friend, it's Kris Reece here, and I want to talk to you today about 4 steps to overcoming fear and living a life of purpose. Are you tired of being stuck and wondering what God wants you to do with your life? Do you look around and wonder why others are living a life of purpose while you can't seem to get out of your own way? Well, maybe you think to yourself, if I could just get over this fear of blank, I could be more confident to be who I was created to be. And you resolve that fear is the problem. Well, fear does have a way of crippling you. It reminds you of all the things that could go wrong, and it keeps you trapped. So does that mean that people who are living a life of purpose have no fear? No, quite the contrary. Many of those folks admit that they have felt intense fear about honoring their calling. The only thing that distinguishes them is that they actually step out in the face of fear. They do it afraid. And in doing so, they learn that moving forward, even when you feel fear, is the surest way to build confidence. So here are the 4 steps that fear facers take to overcome fear and live their life of purpose. Step number 1. Take a small step. Look, I realize this seems paradoxical since fear is what seems to be holding you back from taking the step, but fear begins to dissipate as soon as you take a step. Fear facers know that the next step will become clear only after they take the first step. And number 2, they make friends with failure. I don't mean frenemies, I mean a true friendship with failure. Think of your best friends. They support you and they give you amazing feedback. Well, failure does the same thing, only better. It can help propel you into your success. Number 3, they ask different questions. Fear facers recognize that it's all about perspective. While questions like, what if they don't like me? What if I fail? And what if they see my flaws? They're all valid questions, but they produce negative answers. Instead, ask questions that elicit positive responses, such as, what if they like me? What if I soar? What if they see my strengths? Go ahead, try it. You may surprise yourself. Number 4, they get a mentor. Fear facers recognize that isolation breeds more fear. They understand the value of learning from those who have gone before them. Look, their mentor isn't always someone they know. For some, it's an online mentor, it's a preacher, or even the memoirs from a deceased person. They understand the value of someone's story who has been where they are and has gone where they'd like to go. God has created you with intentionality. He has wired you for a very unique purpose. And there is too much at stake to allow your fears to hold you back from living a life of purpose. So let that very fear that the enemy is trying to use to stop you, I want to encourage you to let it fuel you. If you desire to find and fulfill your God-given purpose, but don't know where to start, I want to encourage you to grab a copy of my new book, Make It Matter. It's a roadmap to living a life of purpose. In it, I will help you discover what God created you to be, help you to develop the gifts that He's given you, and learn how to design a life that you are proud of. I will include a link to learn more in the description box below. And while you're down there, would you give us a thumbs up and let us know in the comments section which step you plan to take to move forward in your God-given purpose. Until next time, remember, nothing is impossible with God.